Hey musicians, if you struggle with hearing and using various runs and lines in your playing, then stay tuned. This video is for you. Okay, so let me tell you, runs is not my strong suit either. And if you see most of the videos on my channel, you'll notice that they're chords, they're not runs. It's because the execution of runs to me is like a different language. You really have to transcribe runs in order to get runs. So what I want to do today is kind of show you with this video. I was looking at nickname J3PO, I think, and I want to show you, he's just so clean, man, and I want to show you how I was able to hear it. So first you have to be able to hear it because you have to transcribe these things. Second, I want to show you what the notes are, and then I want to show you how to kind of some ideas of where you could put it into your own playing. So let's go first with how to hear it. Ah, he's so clean. So a lot of this is going to be a combination of scales, knowing your scales, chromaticism. When you're hearing guys do a lot of runs, you'll notice that they're going to be scales, chromaticism, and chord tones. So those three things are what you really need to understand in order to be able to hear this kind of thing. So the one I want to break down is this one right here. See that part? Right. So on this part, when he starts off, see, so when I said chord tones, when he does like this, his left hand is playing the minor 7 flat 5. So in his right hand, the run that he uses is really nothing more than the chord tone. So what we mean by chord tones is you're just basically playing every note within the chord and you're arpeggiating it. Now, and then he switches over to, I think it sounds like an A flat Lydian sound. So check this out. So that part, that's an A flat Lydian there, and he's still holding that left hand, okay? Because most times when you're at this level of doing these kind of lines, you're doing it over some kind of a left hand voicing. So you do have to know, that's why you have to understand what scales go with what left hand voicings. That's something that I teach as well on my website. So that, now remember when I said chromaticism? So he starts off that run, you know, see, he's just going down in half steps. And then once he hits this G, I have to kind of hear the scale that he's using, and I can hear that he's going to like an altered sound. That's not exactly what he did, but that's the altered scale. The altered scale would be this. Right, so that would be the altered scale. Starting on the G. I'm starting on the G of that. So what he did is he approached this G from half steps. Right? Right, so scales, chromaticism, and chord tones. Now let's discuss what the actual notes are, because I want to give that to you real quick. Now, if you just look at he's using a lot of articulation in places that a lot of times when we're just looking at notes we'll miss. So one of the most difficult things about playing lines, to be honest with you, is not notes, it's articulation. Let me say that again. One of the most difficult things about playing these types of movements is articulation. And so this is where the practicing of scales and practicing of technique is very important. So I want you to see this here. See, now look at his finger where he crosses that thumb under. That's important, because if you just skip that and say, well, what are the notes? And I'm not looking at what's the fingering, because that's what will trip us up a lot of times. But doing this stuff, we got to get that fingering right. See, there's his, you can see he's about to turn, and now he's off it. Okay, so when I was trying to transcribe this, I had some trouble. I have a post on my website I want you guys to check out where I actually go through this more in detail. But what I found was that the run on this, well, for the notes, it's going to be okay, so those are the notes. But trying to get that and trying to figure out the fingering for that is the difficult part. But then after that, getting the articulation on that, we want to look at that too. So, see, so thumb on the D, thumb on the G. I couldn't tell whether he was putting the second or third finger on that E flat. See, and when he gets to that E, he has this thing, he does it so clean. Watch what he does when he gets to the E. He goes, it's really, really quick like that. See how fast that was? That's what I mean by articulation. Right? So again, clean, man, clean. So see, and now when he's coming back down with the C minor pentatonic scale. And then he does this thing. So let me hear that last part there. Oh my goodness. Yeah, so that's gonna be alter scale. So and let me see if I can get the exact notes for you too. Wow. Now I'm gonna skip this because this is really a short video, not going through this in detail, but let's look at how you could make it your own. So I would need to know where this is being used, what it's approaching. It's actually that I want to focus on the part that he's going. I want to focus on that part. That's actually over a G bass, and it's leading to a C minor. So where I would use that is in a song that is leading to a C minor that has a G bass, like Amazing Grace. Right here. Was blind. Right, so here's my G bass here. So that's again, because learning these things won't help me unless I can actually find out, what can I do with it and where I can learn it. So was blind, was, right? Was blind, but now, right? So going into that, how sweet this sound. Oh, I like that though. Let me work that out again. Yeah, I like that. I mean, a lot is experimenting too. Just experimenting with the altered scale, because I mean, you can there's a chord tone there. So see, If the chord works, the scale movements, the notes within those chords are going to work. Yeah, that works. I like that. And this is kind of how I would do it. I mean, because there's a lot of different ways. I mean, because that was a chord. I think this is the thing that he used there. Yeah. Yeah, you don't even have to go the whole way. There's different ways we do it. Anyway, all right. This I'll tell you now. This song seemed it was a lot more difficult than I thought it would be. I was initially planning to break down the whole song, but I had to shorten it because it was a lot going on here. Maybe I'll do it some other time. But for now, go ahead and head on over to the website. You can see some of the stuff I have for you over there as far as me working out these parts, trying to figure out what's going on. Again, guys, thanks for watching. This is Sean, working with you musicians just as normal. Until next time, we'll see y'all later.